Well, hello everybody. It's Wednesday of Holy Week, and today we hear Matthew's version of the Last Supper and the events that are playing out with Judas. The interesting thing about Judas is he's so close to Jesus physically. He's in his community, as it were. You know, he's part of the monastery. He's right there with him. But he doesn't understand Jesus. He slipped back into self-interest and self-gain. He even toys, how much will you give me if I turn him over? I love the movie Jesus of Nazareth. It brings out that part of Judas was thinking he was doing the right thing. He'd get Jesus to go and, tell everybody who he was. But he wanted to get paid for it. He wanted something for it. And that was his downfall. And then Jesus says, you're going to betray me. Go do what you're going to do. Go do it. You're going to betray me. And Judas doesn't. He says, not me. I wouldn't do that. See, sometimes we don't know ourselves, do we? Here's the teaching I have for today. Do you ever do things and go, why did I do that? St. Paul says the stuff I want to do, I don't do, and the stuff I don't want to do, I do. Does that sound familiar? That's not unlike Judas. Paul did it too. We all do it. See, St. Augustine says God knows us better than we know ourselves because he is closer to us than we are to ourselves. St. Augustine, in Late Have I Loved Thee, he says, you were in me, but I wasn't in you. See? So what we need to do with this lesson, see, sometimes we say, oh, I would never do that. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. Because we don't know ourselves. So we have to get back in touch with the Holy Spirit, who brings the presence of Jesus into our life in an active way, and get back in touch with the Spirit of God within us, because he knows us better than we know ourselves. And when we tap into that, now we can know who we are. And when you let go of all that delusion, all that illusion, all that pride, all that arrogance, bang, you're born again, and you become who you're supposed to be in Jesus. That's my prayer for you guys. Don't continue in illusion and desire or in delusion. Come to the truth and it will set you free. And be in touch with God, who knows you better than you know yourself. And then you'll find out who you really are. That's my prayer. I love you. All things are possible with God.